Tonight, from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Knight setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Foster. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Panther first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Foster now to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
86.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Carolina.
Now Foster on 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
Now Foster to throw. Operating from the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Number 81.
From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 6 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown. To throw on second down. Knight. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
From the gun on third down. Knight got his man complete over the middle. That's Farmer. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
And 9.
On second down, Samuels. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
The ball carrier.
But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On third down, Knight. His pass caught at the 4. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Samuels. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
That's the end of the first.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they come up now, second and goal. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. On second down, Samuels at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play out.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
That was not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
He's brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
operating from the gun. Foster. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Foster.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Here's Foster throwing on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. Winters, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and goal, Carolina.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Is good.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. We'll hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's
a really nice gain of 25 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Foster on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Foster. And he whips that one incomplete there. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it.
And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Knight. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Foster. He's going to take another shot here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
A final shot before break. Foster. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Foster now on third down. It's complete to Grant. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Whatever the discussions were, now he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
Now Foster looking to throw on second down. So left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and
that one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Running to start the drive is Samuels. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. And even better.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on third and long. Knight. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Made the tackle. A loss of 5.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. taken from just outside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Foster to throw again. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
Here's Foster to throw on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. From the gun, Foster. That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
At the 2-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They go back to Grant. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Knight. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, Knight. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Knight. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, Knight. And quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing on first down. Knight. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Knight. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down. Foster looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see. And other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Ellington has it, middle of the field. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
86.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, Knight, and that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Panthers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Foster. And it's incomplete. It's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this.